You gypsies. He has thrilled the audiences worldwide with his fiery Louisiana music since 1985, everybody. He's a performer, he's a historian, he's a humanitarian. He has enriched millions through his music, his arts, his advocacy, outreach, and award-winning charitable work. Let's show MOJO some love, y'all.
Thank you all very much. I'm honored to be here. Those of you, most of my friends don't even know what I do for a living. Because this is home for me. I just stay at home, and once a year I'll do a benefit to feed the hungry and the homeless for Thanksgiving. Yeah, we do that at the Brass Room with Pillars of Hope. Other than that, I don't really play at home because it's like going to work. And for us tonight, this is like, I have no memory of ever sitting in with anyone here at home other than Horace today for y'all, because we in this together. You know, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of folks come up to me over the last 63 years, and they say, Mr. Mojo, you got to be the luckiest cat alive. You got to travel the whole world with people you love, making music, and making millions of people happy. And yeah, I'm a lucky boy. But sometimes, life will give you the blues. Is there anybody out there that's ever had the blues? Yeah. Well, we got the blues right now because America's in trouble. But we're going to get through it. And I'll tell you why. You see, my daddy was a wise man. And he used to tell me, son, don't keep the blues for long. He said, remember my 5 points of life. And you're going to come right through the blues. So remember my daddy's words. Keep plenty of love in your life. Respect everyone. Put discipline in your life and use y'all's common sense. But above all else, what this world needs is what we got right now, right here. That's called togetherness. Remember my daddy's words, they cut through the blues. This young man, it is a pleasure. I raised my 2 children in our show touring the world. And my youngest daughter was the rubber player, and she started when she was 8 years old playing the board. He was 8 years old last year, and this year he's 9. So check this out. It's 35 years since I sit next to a 9-year-old rubber player. All right, break it down, y'all. Just keep that moving. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I wrote this song in 1999, and I wrote it for my daddy. It's called Grandpa MOJO Blues. But tonight, I get to tell y'all the backstory, the truth. See, my daddy, he wasn't born in America. He was 15 years when he came here. He didn't speak no English. He had no way to make a living. And his family was running for their lives from Russia. Yeah, our president's good friend. But ladies and gentlemen, my daddy taught me a lot about life. You see, we talked about politics as I lived through, with my daddy, I lived through the Vietnam War. I lived through all kinds of recessions and depressions and wars around the world. And we would have all kinds of discussions. Some of them got pretty heated. But Daddy, that bad word immigrant, that man who couldn't speak English and had an accent, he taught me something wise. He said, son, remember, at the end of every discussion like you and I have at the supper table, one of us would get shot. And that's how the government ran where he was raised up. But he also taught me how to deal with the blues. Don't keep them long, just got to use his 5 points of life. Keep plenty of love in your life. Respect everyone. Put discipline in your life. Use all your common sense. But above all else, what this world needs is what we got right now. And that's called togetherness. So remember my daddy's words and cut through those blues. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for me to ask you all a question. You ready? Can I play the blues for y'all? I'll say, baby, can I play the blues for y'all? You see, when I was a young man, I wanted to be a musician. Spent my whole life making people happy. So when I was young, I decided I should move my family to Chicago and see if I could make it with the big dogs. And here we are, 41 years later, bringing people together. I got to play with people like Buddy Guy, Lonnie Brooks, Junior Wells. I was a lucky boy. So I'm going to play the blues for y'all. Respect, discipline, common sense, and together.